Welcome to the MineSanity podcast. What's up, guys? My name's Eric, aka Azrael Eternity, and welcome to the MineSanity podcast. With us today, Gravewalker.
Hey.
Banjo Bates.
Eric is having some really bad issues right now.
And breathing heavily, Sigcor.
What's up, guys?
He ain't taking shit
All
from
right.
no one.
Yeah, so today we are running the same sort of thing that we did last week, which is no topic lists, no discussion ideas. I mean, we're all just pretty much doing it fly by wire. We got a bunch of stuff that we do want to talk about. Starting with, probably should talk about server news. Do we want to start by vanilla first or FTB first?
I don't know. I've got addictions in both, so.
All right. Vanilla server, vanilla MineSanity news.
Horses.
Horses.
Yeah, that.
I deleted all of the footage because it was just a waste of time. But because it wasn't in chat, it was in Skype that I was mostly everything was happening. But Grave and I updated the server to snapshot so that we had horses, and we were trying to drop hints to Banjo and Sigs in Skype to like see if they would pick up on it that we had updated the server, and like we just had to spell it out for them eventually.
Wait, what? When did this happen?
See, he still doesn't know.
This was last Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm still lost. Someone's gonna have to send me those logs.
Oh my god.
Remember, Graves said something about people being, what was it? It wasn't oblivious, but it was something. Oh god, what word did you use? Incognizant of something. Yes.
Yes.
And I having been on the server during the podcast, I was like, "What are you talking about?"
But basically, we updated the server, and these two didn't know about it and couldn't figure it out for the life of them. And then everybody rushed on to go find horses.
Horses.
Sigs has even started a business in the Nether Hub for horses and horse breeding.
Wait, you're building it in the hub?
I built it at the end of my tunnel.
Okay.
Not actually in the hub.
I was gonna say horses in the hub. I don't know how that's gonna work out with the lava.
So yeah, that's true. Well, no, he built a shop. He built
free
a
leather.
shop in the. Yeah, no joke. He built a shop in the Nether Hub, right?
Yes.
Down on the bottom floor.
Somebody build something in the middle.
Huh?
Somebody needs to build something in the middle.
Yeah, I know, right? We have one in the top, or two in the top, three in the top. Three, and then Banjo's storage room, and then we have I don't think anything in the middle, and then I think now does that make the bottom all full up?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, because
4 shops. You have one. Stevie and I have another. Six has another. Six has another.
Yeah. So we need to move into that middle space, but
Sigs, I'm sorry, but tired of Minecraft's stuck on track. What?
Oh, is it? What did I say? Mine carts. I meant mine carts.
Minecraft.
I was just gonna say something about the whole holy promotion, man.
Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Oh wow.
I feel left out. Everybody's on the server but me.
You can just mute the game.
No, it's not that the game would bother me. It's I've already have my teeny tiny screen, my teeny tiny window, so it's not exactly like I could play it.
Try it.
But I guess I could just open another window.
Yeah, it shouldn't mess with it.
Anyways, so any other MineSanity news?
I died and lost all my stuff again.
Oh yeah, trying to get horses.
Trying to get horses.
Have you got horses yet?
I have one that you gave me.
Oh yeah, well you do have that one. But
I did. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as I was telling Banjo, and you might have heard this too, Eric. It looks like I have about every base color, so I'm gonna start a breeding program if people are interested.
Nice.
And apparently, it looks like horses might slowly respawn. Because I just visited the area where I got my original batch, and there were some new horses out there.
Oh, sweet.
interesting.
Oh, so
Just a few, but
I'm looking at the shop and I really like it. Nice shop.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. What other stuff was added in the snapshot? Oh, the stained clay.
Yeah.
Oh my
This looks like shit.
Stained hardened clay. Yes,
Well,
it does.
For some applications, it's actually very nice.
You two
But
are the
on
only
its
people
own,
I've
no.
heard that have said that about it yet.
Yeah,
Some of the colors are okay, but
It's a lot less colorful.
Ooh, pretty.
That's the point.
Well,
it's supposed to be more of stained clay.
The thing that I've found it good for is I went out and got my horses and everything, and I built some simple stables. Using them for like the flooring in there, just the basic clay block, looks actually pretty good.
Like the hardened clay block, or just a regular?
The hardened clay block. The
but
base.
without the stain.
Yeah. It looks very good for that. It looks like it's
Honestly,
trampled down.
It honestly looks like a better red than the red stained block. I like that color a little bit better.
like terracotta kind of looking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I have. I actually like the terracotta, sort of clay color, and that's not because I'm biased. Because I went to the high school in the town that has the #1 West Coast clay manufacturer.
Jesus.
Now,
And you also live in California.
huh?
You also live in California.
Yeah.
Has anyone played with the carpets yet?
I don't think
No.
anybody's made any yet. I
Ooh.
was going to. I just haven't got around to it.
I forgot about those.
What was it? Oh, I think it was Eczema did a video about using carpets to create a bud switch pressure plate.
Oh yeah.
Because
with
you put the
redstone
carpet on
ore.
top of a redstone block or a redstone ore block, and because you're stepping on it, it activates the redstone ore. It creates, and you can activate a bud switch. But the only problem is you can't activate it more than once, and it has a random cool off time.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting idea. I thought it was really neat.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah.
Just because you mentioned that, I'm right now playing with carpets on the server.
The block of coal was added. The lapis lazuli block was retextured.
It actually looks pretty good whenever it's together now.
Yeah, they added a border pretty much, didn't they?
Yeah, that's all they did as far as I can tell, at least.
Mobs will spawn in groups again. When did they not?
I don't know about that one. I
very rarely see mobs spawn by themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Horse armor can be stacked to 32 instead of 64. Okay, I don't see how that's.
How is that helpful?
Yeah, I know. You can't make horse armor, so who cares?
We need to go hunting for some of that.
I know.
Yeah, I've been planning on going and do some caving. I've just been stuck on FTB.
Well, all we need to do is go to the same freaking chunks that we found the horses in and just start digging around in there, because obviously those are new chunks.
Go to Zippy's house and dig down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, really?
Let's see.
Zippy's place is
His new one. His portal was in new chunks, so
Really?
pretty much everything around his house is new.
that's cool.
That's
Just-
how
oh.
we found ours. I mean,
By
as
the way, to
always.
make life easier, I did sink a portal closer to the horses.
Oh, by his.
Yeah, because it was trying to get them up that staircase was about
yeah.
freaking impossible. So,
What I made one out in the middle of nowhere and just kind of it linked to it automatically, so I just used that.
no, I've got one dropped relatively, probably within like 80 blocks of where your horses are, as so,
Okay.
and it connects with my tunnel in the in the nether, so easy to get them back because you've got a whole herd sitting out there,
Yeah.
and
I gotta say, they're a pain if you try to do more than 5 at a time, like I did.
yeah,
I think it was.
I recommend 3.
together. Yeah, I got mine there. It took me half an hour, but to get from Zippy's portal to mine.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're talking to a professional horse caretaker here.
Let's see what else changed.
Not much.
hay blocks. Redstone
Eh.
comparator. Oh, this one's interesting. I remember, I think King saying something about it. Redstone comparators now output a signal for cauldrons and end portal frames.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Um,
right.
That you can do a timer with a. Whoa, my phone just went off. Sorry, it vibrated. Scared me a little.
Oh, no, buddy.
Did it now?
Yeah,
Oh,
just a tad.
God.
Cauldrons can give a signal if they are if they have a full of water, which can be used for a rain gauge.
Oh, nice.
Completely
because-
useless because you have to empty it out every 3 times.
Yeah, but still kind of interesting.
The one thing that I thought it was really nice for was the vertical transmission that King did a video on.
Oh yeah.
Because before then you didn't have anything else. Because redstone blocks made the pistons update really weirdly and all that. And
Yeah, you can't push it. You cannot push redstone blocks upwards of the piston. It just locks them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why.
it's
Anyways.
because of the bud update thing. It powers it diagonally-ish, kind of.
Weird.
Not really.
Anyways,
Anyhow,
One of the last things that I was listening to one of the other Minecraft podcasts yesterday, and they happen to have Bebop Vox on, and one of the nice things about the newest update, or I don't know, it depends on how you want to look at it. The longer you spend in an area,
oh yeah,
the more dangerous it becomes.
yeah. Basically, isn't it? Mobs will spawn with better armor, better enchantments, all that
Mhm.
stuff.
Now they have a chance of dropping said items.
Yeah. Stay away from the
Also-
mob farm.
Also, the longer you're in an area, if you have an enchantment table in that area, the better enchantments you will get.
Wait, what?
Oh,
wait, say
Yeah.
that again?
The longer you're in an area, the harder it gets, but the risk versus reward increases also. So if you have an enchantment area and you enchant something at level 30, you're more likely to get higher level enchants, including up to level 6 in some.
Ooh.
Bebop said that they did something. I guess they're doing a hardcore snapshot thing.
I'm sorry. How many level 6?
Yeah.
Like protection 6?
Well, he didn't specify, but he said they did get a level 6 enchant with the level 30,
Wow.
spending
Okay.
30 XPs.
That is interesting.
That's
Actually,
crazy.
that's really interesting because in Terra Firmacraft, one of the Minecraft mods, for those of you who don't know, it just makes the game extremely difficult. It's worse than Greg Tech.
Yeah, I was
but
gonna say it makes Greg Tech look like Pansy.
It makes Greg Tech look fun. But it basically throws you into the Stone Age, and you have to make all these different things before you can even make a pickaxe.
Yeah, you got to work your way up the technology level.
Yeah, exactly. And they make it so the longer you're in an area, the less mobs spawn.
You.
To make it-
So,
Basically-
so you kind of pacify an area.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, that makes sense, I guess. But the thing I'm thinking about, the whole mobs getting stronger and everything, places like my crater, with the mob system up top, there's going to be a chance, if
No.
with me working around here, they might either
They're
not
gonna-
die when they hit the bottom,
Oh, yeah.
or, I mean, I don't think they will, but it's possible they might drop some of their stuff. I don't think,
No, they
I
don't
think you
drop
have to
anything
actually kill
unless you
them.
Kill them.
Yeah. Nonetheless,
But
it's
if
still,
If they do
if-
survive the drop.
yeah, I'll be able to have a better chance of getting stuff.
Yeah, just hopefully, you notice them and they not leave and then they despawn.
Well, they don't
Well.
respawn if they have stuff with them.
Well, but
Only if they're
they,
holding.
if they spawn with stuff, they can despawn. If
Yeah.
they pick
Really?
something up,
Yeah.
then they won't despawn.
If
Oh,
they,
that was,
if everything stayed here with armor on, we would be just overwhelmed by them because they actually spawn a lot,
Yeah.
which would be quite hilarious. Like every couple days. Oh God.
Well, remember that also mobs with helmets, also the helmets break.
Nonetheless.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting mechanic change that the helmets start to take damage.
Oh, during the day?
Yeah. Instead of them being, how they're invulnerable because they're wearing a hat.
Mhm.
If they're
Yeah.
out in the sun with that hat, it will start to take durability damage.
Oh, interesting.
And eventually
And then
break,
heard
and
about
then
that.
they'll catch on fire.
That's actually kind of a nice mechanic.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I thought that was something interesting for them to add into it. But yeah, I thought it was a really neat idea.
So, I mean, I'm kind of excited about that whole the area gets harder, which, I mean, will definitely be interesting because I'm assuming the timer kicks off now and not, when you first got into an area. Otherwise,
Now-
you guys would be screwed.
Now, I do have a question. Is that in this snapshot?
Yes, supposedly.
I believe so,
well, yeah, the newest one because Bebop was talking about testing it. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that could very possibly be.
He doesn't have any updated versions. I don't think. I think everybody's running the same one right now. 19W. What is it? Or 13W19A.
Yeah. Okay.
God, it's not 2019.
Yeah. In the future. What else did I want to say about MineSanity?
I've been spending a lot of time on FTB. Yeah.
Yeah,
At
we've been
least I
spending a
have.
lot of FTP. Oh, I wanted to say Melanator is no longer with us. For those that didn't know,
Yeah.
he
He
decided he decided to leave. He felt that it was in his best interest because all of us are so involved at FTB because of the server reset, and he felt that we weren't active enough because we essentially beat the game, as he put it, in one of his LP episodes.
did he really?
Yeah, and he just did a video for Sushi Craft, I guess. And the first couple of minutes of that episode was him explaining why he left. And he specified he was not trying to be offensive. He wasn't trying to piss anybody off. It was just how he felt.
It's understandable. I mean,
So, I already raided his house.
Oh, God
I
damn
just,
it.
wow.
I was
And I
halfway
told-
there.
And I told him that nobody would rate it.
Well, it's
Hey,
not like he's
he's
back.
on another server. He's not coming back.
Well,
I do have everything set aside of what I rated, so we can divvy it up.
Oh,
later.
is that the 3 chests at your place?
Which 3 chests?
Just outside your portal.
No,
Oh god.
no, it's not even like he didn't have a whole lot.
Nah,
Yeah, I
he
was
really
gonna
didn't.
say.
And I think
Well,
most
he
of
had
the
a couple
stuff that
diamonds.
I think most of the stuff that he had was crap that we gave him.
Yeah, so take it back and give it to the next guy.
Hey, everything. I gave him most of that stuff. What are you talking about?
Oh, really? For once?
The welcome kit? Yeah, that was me.
For once?
Yeah, Asriel, you
Yeah. Well, somebody had to do it that time, and I was the only one on at the time.
I know, but you usually take it from me. It's like my stuff always gets emptied out. It's like, oh, we had a new player join. We wanted to give him some stuff.
I find it interesting that it's Asriel who's the co-admin.
Why?
Why?
Because he's usually the one who does most of the welcoming and all that.
Oh, versus Grave being the co-admin.
Well, I'm kind of.
Grave is the server owner. I am the server admin.
You were the last.
In a manner of speaking,
In a
yes.
manner.
I'm just kind of here to make sure everything else goes good.
The only reason,
He handles the politics.
yeah, and the server backups most of the time.
Well, I gotta set the auto go now.
No, I know it's set to auto-go, but I mean, like, I actually download copies of it
Oh, well, that's good.
and clear off the old copies.
Yeah, it's definitely
it's
set-
good because it's a freaking half a gig for each download.
Oh,
Half a
Jesus
gig is
Christ.
nothing.
By the way, did I mention the server only holds 2 gigs?
Yeah,
And we had 4 backups on there at one point?
we aren't sure how the server didn't crash. We were exceeding our memory usage.
Was that quite possibly the day that the server crashed when 4 of us were online?
No. This is more
No,
recent.
Oh.
That's like several months ago that happened.
Well, yeah, but that was just,
No.
Yeah.
This is in the past like 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Because
When was
because
this?
there was an auto backup. There's 2 auto backups on there already. I initiated one by myself so that I had a clean copy before Melanator came on. And then an auto backup hit the next day. Because it happens every 2 days.
Yeah.
At like 11 o'clock at night. For me, anyways.
It should be. Yeah, it sounds about right because it's midnight Central Time, I believe.
Yeah.
Because that's where the server's located.
Yeah, so it's like 10 and 11 o'clock at night. It backs up every other day. But nobody can see that except for me and Grave.
Oh,
And
no,
everybody
actually, it does have a
Broadcast.
yeah, it
Oh, it
broadcasts it to everybody now.
Okay.
Just
Well, that's
in the slight chance it does cause some lag, there's a reason.
I don't
Yeah.
really think there's anything slight about it. It's using a lot of the server to.
No, it actually doesn't use very much.
No, it doesn't. Because, I mean, I did one... When I did the one, Sig
I
was
was
actually
on.
on the server.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I was dicking
wow.
around with him. I went into the console and was using the /say, so it would say server, talking to him. And then, like, after a little bit, I was just like, by the way, this is Azrael.
They was like, I figured as much. I was gonna say because I do that to freaking Grave all the dang time, actually, with the TV.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on. FTB.
um,
So, Grave, I guess, found a dungeon. Or not a
Stronghold.
dungeon, Stronghold.
Yeah,
whatever this
I,
place.
just like within the last 20 minutes, I was doing a little bit of caving, get more iron because I burnt up all mine within 20 minutes. And
Grave, I gave you 4 stacks.
Yeah, that lasted all of about 30 seconds.
Jeez.
What the fuck are you making?
You'll see eventually. Yeah, that.
He's making the power armor.
That takes iridium.
No. I'm not talking about quantum suit. I mean there's actually a singular mod. It's power armor.
Oh
And
yeah.
It has a hand.
everything costs a pile of iron. Either that or using GregTech recipe, which is optional. Thank God.
Yeah, the GregTech recipe I find really stupid because you can either use 5 iridium plates or 5 iron ingots. Take your pick.
Let me think about this one.
Yeah, so I've burnt through probably 10 stacks of iron just on this armor.
Oh wow.
What is it?
Yeah.
Modular power suits mod?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I need to
There
get
is some
into
neat
this.
stuff you can do with that.
I'm gonna be showing it off in the next FTB video I do, and let's just say I don't need quantum suit.
So when's that? Like 3 months?
Ouch!
No, it's probably gonna go up in the next 2 or 3 days, hopefully.
I'm just glad to finally be on a regular recording schedule with FTV.
I'm like looking this stuff up on how to build it.
Hey now.
So, well, I'm not going to copy that. I'm going strictly Thaumcraft this time around.
That was actually my original plan as well, but yeah, I got distracted.
Well,
No,
you could be
I'm.
a warlock, wizard, scientist thing.
That would fit my skin very well.
Yes, it would.
The mad scientist.
Anyhow,
Sig, you were talking about your airship. You had figured out what you wanted it to be.
Yeah, I been debating about what blocks because I don't want it to look like a wooden boat. I want it to look like like a 1940s battleship. Is essentially what I'm looking for.
Gotcha.
And I happen to be watching Zisto, and he was building his little fortress that he's working on, and he was using the enchanted blocks. And I was like, the warded blocks. And I was like, let me take a look at those. And I discovered that the colored ones, the textures aren't too bad, and the colors are pretty close to like a battleship gray or a light gray and stuff like that, and they work really well. So I'm probably going to be building the entire thing out of warded blocks.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, and considering I've finally determined the size, yeah.
How
Now
many
that
thousand
statement alone
trees?
scares me.
Not trees,
I mean, no, but I mean,
stone.
but I mean, how many thousand of the silverwood trees or whatever?
Oh, yeah, I don't know yet. I'm probably going to be hunting those down for a while, and I need a lot of zombie brains, so thankfully I have a shard.
Oh, a zombie shard.
What angry zombie shard.
Ooh, you've met her.
Oh,
Nice.
Hello?
And y'all.
But yeah, I'm going to have to set up an automated system for that because it's just, yeah, it's going to be crazy. You see, it's interesting watching how. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any of the new guys' stuff except for the one video he's popped out, but the four of us play significantly different in the fact that I make a building, then I put stuff in it. I mean, so you guys are just dropping your shit on the top of mountains.
I'm populating a small village.
I was just like, when you guys tweeted the other day about creeper bombs, and that's when I said, Zycraft blocks and half slabs are your friends, and in your case, walls.
go. Well, you see, the thing is, I have no idea what I want to do yet.
And I'm holding off making a lot of machinery because I don't want to move it 6 times.
Yeah.
I want to
I
just
mean-
put it in my dang ship and be done with it. So it's going to be a while before I hit the upper tiers with stuff.
The only thing I want to avoid is losing a bunch of industrial craft power, which I've already done like 4 or 5 times, and that stuff is not easy to get a hold of. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the only thing is that I put down like 4 or 5 MFEs, and then they got full, so I had to use up all that power. So I built a blast furnace and electrolyzer and all this stuff, and started building stuff. I can charge my jetpack, all this crap. I used the power, and now they're full again.
Jesus.
RE
Yeah.
batteries.
Yeah.
Lap
well,
packs.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but those take even more material.
Yeah, I've just been running my quarry and, working on, like I said, I spent 2-3 hours the other day grinding Thaumcraft. And I'm to the point now where I could start working on the ship if I wanted to.
Oh, wow.
You know what you could do, Banjo, is get redstone energy cells and some electric engines.
That'd
and
do
just,
it.
And just cook off the extra EU into MJ. And you can just store the MJ.
I thought about that, and I do have plenty of diamonds to do that, but it's just... That's a lot of
Diamonds.
more...
What do you need diamonds for?
The energy cell.
No, you don't need diamonds.
Don't you just need gold?
It's gold, iron, and like 40 redstone.
Oh,
Like
Banjo has to
hella
rethink
easy.
everything in his life now.
yeah. My life is a lie.
You need a pulverizer, you need an induction smelter, you need a magma crucible, and you need a
Liquid transposer.
liquid transposer. The 4 machines that I have at my house right now that are all
Yeah.
thermal expansion.
You
Oh,
see,
so in
and
other
I'm
words, I take a pick to your house, break your machine. Live.
You see,
Yes,
I've
that.
got all that stuff, but I'm
No.
making tesseracts.
Oh.
So
Yeah, I need to get Tesseracts going too.
yeah, I've already got the first 4. That okay, and for those who don't know, we've been doing. It's a little cheaty. Okay. The soul shard thing is cheaty,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it did catapult us right back up into the top tier again.
We're using Greg Tech, for God's sake. Don't say it's cheaty.
Well, I'm just saying. Go ahead, Az.
It is cheaty to an extent, but however, for example, the Enderman shard, that's one of the things that I would say is, cheaty, like that we have all of those shards and everything, but it's not breaking the game, because
no.
the best thing that we can do is transmute the ender pearls into iron, and then from there you get iron to gold and gold to diamonds, and that's basically
Yeah.
It's not like we can transmute it into tin or copper or uranium or anything like that. It's not
If we
turning
could
into
transmute
UU matter.
stuff, if we could transmute stuff into copper, I would be a happy person.
Yeah, it could take in mine.
You know what? Shush.
I know I had like 9 stacks.
Yeah. Hopefully, with this quarry I'm running, it's not gonna be that big of a deal anymore. But I have 11 copper to my name, and that number is shrinking.
Typey.
Yeah, shut up. There's a reason.
Well, I guess since we've already talked about what you guys are doing, I guess I should finally talk about what I'm doing for the FTB series, because I told you guys, but I kept it a secret from all of my subscribers as far as what I'm planning on doing. And the short of it is essentially I'm doing a storyline LP. I'm creating a story through my LP about a village that becomes the capital, based heavily on the Hunger Games. The mountain that I'm currently residing on is going to be the home of a village that I'm going to create. I'm going to import villagers into it, populate it, and everything. And I'm basically going to use the village as a way to tell a story about this village up in the mountains and how it grew into power and how it was able to conquer other villages and create its own little empire. In doing that, I'm going to be talking about all the different mods and try to introduce the mods from the perspective of the village. And
Leave my village alone.
There's so many villages, dude. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know.
But what I'm going to do essentially is try to portray the capital as this self-sufficient sort of community that advances in technologies in all of the different areas, all of the different mods that are part of the FTB Ultimate Pack, whereas the villages that I'm going to create for the 12 districts, I might actually make 13 just so I can nuke one.
Oh god.
Just so I can use a nuke on one.
Just for an excuse to nuke something.
Just for an excuse to nuke something. But that... trying to get back on track. But the plan is that all of those 12 districts will each have an individual specialty to a certain mod. And the reason that the capital village is able to control those and gain power over them is because it has this rounded technological and magic-based society that it's learned from all of these different facets, not just a specialty in one. So it's able to counter whatever those people or that village is better at.
So it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very long and very drawn out, but it's going to be really interesting, and it's going to be very progressive and hopefully very informative for people that are new to FTB, or I'm going to try to highlight specific mods and specific machines in the way of a traveling salesman, essentially. Comes to the village, shows off, I'm planning on doing an episode about engines. That all it is just focusing on engines, and it's this, salesman that's giving a pitch to the village about engines, and if the village wants to buy them. And that introduces the village to buildcraft, to thermal expansion, all those sorts of different things.
Mm.
And kind of leads into more episodes about the buildcraft mod, about the thermal expansion mod, about the forestry mod, because forestry uses buildcraft energy. So.
Oh, speaking of forestry, there's been an update.
Oh.
Ooh.
Direwolf 20 showcased it. I don't think it's out yet in any of the mod packs, but very interesting. New clockwork engine that you have to wind. Requires no energy.
Interesting. Probably good for starting off. No.
Exactly.
A new type of apiary called a bee house that is actually a step below the apiary. You don't need whatchamacallit, the
seed oil?
You don't need seed oil for it. It produces more than an apiary would without frames, but you can't put frames in this thing. So it's
and you also can't pipe stuff in and out.
Right. Yeah. So
basically, they're just adding a bunch of starter level stuff.
yeah, which
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I haven't started on bees yet in FTB just because of the fact that I got to do a seed oil farm.
Well, if you need apiaries, I can get them.
Oh, no, I can get them too. I have a villager I've got cordoned off a couple 100 blocks away that I need to bring over, but
Well, I've found a pile of villages just wandering around because I like running around in my armor, and I've found quite a few. I got banjo for them earlier, actually.
Yep.
I have an entire silver chest full of princesses.
Give to me, please.
The only ones that I don't have are wintry and water. Those are the only
Great.
two that I don't have.
Yes.
Grave gave me a couple of those already.
I discovered. I figured out. I googled. The beehives that naturally generate with terrain. Because I was just like, okay, how do these things? How are you supposed to do these things? Oh, you need a scoop. So I was like, okay, so I made like 10 scoops, and I just started running around everywhere that I could, and started finding all of these things, and just started harvesting them. Keep all the
Hey,
princesses.
Azrael.
Yeah.
All your chests are about to get raided.
Yeah. It's like all of a sudden, MineSanity Vanilla 0, FTB,
Yeah.
Sickcraft FTD 3.
No, just banjo. Just
Yeah,
banjo.
just me. Don't worry, I'll be swift and painless.
If you go out my portal, banjo, there's 3 iron chests to your left. Like.
Oh, I'm
almost
sure I'll
straight
look through everything.
No taking the queens. You can take princesses. You can't take queens.
Oh, I can't guarantee anything.
I can't guarantee your safety.
Holy crap, that is loud. Sorry.
Anyways. But yeah, that's plans for FTB. I don't know if I'm gonna get into bees. Like the thought has crossed my mind, but I think I'm gonna have like Banjo and Sigs do all the work for me, and then I'll just like take some extras.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's like, look what I did.
Banjo's already started, so I'm waiting on him to give me some propolis.
I need to get the machines to squeeze out the propolis first. Might help just a little.
Oh,
That sounds
man,
dirty.
I hate that glitch.
Just gonna squeeze out the propolis.
From the bees, yeah.
Squeeze it from the bees. From the princess bees.
From the girls.
Banjo's gonna make them queens. All right.
Okay.
Astro, that was beautiful.
Yeah, you would say that. Any other FTB news? Banjo?
I've just filled my inventory with bees.
There's some really recent news for you.
Really recent FTB news. Shocking. Happening
Hey,
now.
US.
Live.
Speaking of happening live, by the way,
What just
Oh,
Well-
nice.
you see,
There was a cow in there.
Oh, they just blew up Melon's house.
yeah.
Oh, he did.
It was pretty.
Azrael, I got some footage for you.
Yeah. We'll have to stick it at the end of the video.
Or just, right here.
You blew up Melon's house.
No,
Was it beautiful?
no.
You realize most of his place is underneath the ground?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, this is where I tell you
It's
I have,
really
like,
exposed right now.
I have
Just
like
go with that.
6 stacks of TNT in my inner chest.
I did kill his dog. I felt kinda bad for that. No,
Thank you. That
there-
thing was pissed at me.
Yeah, it was pissed at me too. Like, it was just constantly growling. I was just like, the fuck did I do? Because I thought I hit it with an ender pearl. When I tried to curl up to where it was.
I had punched him once whenever I was at his house, and he set the thing down. But every time I walk by,
Yeah, it was
damn it,
growling when
shut
I
up.
was there. So I just punched it to death with a potato.
very
Why do you
specific.
never-
Excuse me, a baked potato.
Okay, better.
And laid at the same time with baked lays.
What?
Potatoes.
Oh.
Baked potatoes. Huh?
Baked and laid. Got it.
Yeah.
So next week, on the podcast, not Banjo. Guest starring, not Banjo.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not.
We should just not tell him. It's like, yeah, podcast is canceled this week. Oh wait, he's still here.
Hold on a second. I can fix this.
No, don't kick him.
Mute.
Oh, that's just
Brave.
wrong.
That's mean.
Oi!
Ozzy! Oi! No? Anyways.
This isn't a new chunk, is it, Grave?
No.
Oh, okay.
It could be very close to him.
Yeah.
Well,
Could be.
I don't think it
Part of it.
is. I mean, I don't really know for sure, but there aren't horses here.
Oh, okay.
And to the people who recognize this reference, get 10 internet points. Piper Dan! Piper Dan! Psh!
Okay.
Anyways,
Random
Okay,
as
then.
hell.
one of the things that we did want to talk about, it got pointed out to us, was the Nintendo claiming ad content, claiming content ID, and essentially stealing the ad revenue from people that do Nintendo LPs. And that's not just like one starting today, that is all past, present, and future.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're doing that. And I heard about it from, I think, either Vintage Beef or Pause, and they were referencing Kurt J. Max's video about it, and haven't gotten a chance to watch that, but I think that is a bad thing. Like, I can understand Nintendo's reasoning for it, but I think it's a bad thing. It kind of stifles.
You know what? It's their game. They can do what they want.
No, yeah, I understand that, but I mean, like, in the same sense, you know, Minecraft, it's Mojang's game, and
Well, you have to remember, though, that their code is all open source. Or more or less open source.
No, well, no.
I mean, you can edit it freely. That's
yeah,
what I'm talking about.
it's they encourage modding.
Yeah. Whereas
Um,
Nintendo is very much a company.
It's a
of-
traditional video game company.
Yeah, it's traditional video game company. But I can see where they're coming from. It completely makes sense to me that they want to make money. They aren't doing so well with games at the moment, and they need to make money. They're a company. They need to be successful. So whatever, do what you want. I'm still gonna play the games.
But
They're
see,
still good.
the argument that I have against it is that they are not doing anything for these videos. Like what?
Oh, me and Grave are battling it out in Spruce.
And
Yeah.
anyways, trying to have a serious conversation here, guys. This is a podcast. We're supposed to be professional, guys.
Guys, come
You
on!
can't,
we
you can't
made
be unprofessional on the internet, guys.
Guys, what are you
this-
doing?
This is MineSanity. Professionalism doesn't really exist most of the time. Sorry.
Professionalism 0.3. All-time
But
high.
anyways, the reason that I'm against it is because Nintendo's not really doing anything for these videos. Yes,
No.
it is their content, but it is the player and the experience that they're having while playing the game that people are the reason people are watching those videos. I don't
Yeah.
watch Vintage Beef. I don't watch Good because they play Minecraft. No, I play it because I enjoy listening to them talk about things that they're working on. I especially, most recently, I am loving Good because of all of the stories that he's telling.
Yeah.
If you
Mhm.
guys didn't see it, the Taking the Piss episode that he did was
Yeah.
freaking hilarious.
I almost cried. I was laughing so hard. That was hilarious.
It honestly was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So I have to say, it's not, people aren't watching it for the game, they're watching it for the content producer, to
Well-
support them and to support what they're doing. And
it
the other
may-
thing, go ahead.
It may. You can't say it's entirely for the producer. I mean, a lot of people watch for the game, but they stay around for the producer. Is a good way to say it.
We'll say they subscribe for the
Yeah.
producer.
Yeah, yeah.
I just have to throw this out there. Sure, Nintendo didn't do anything for the LP, but the LPers didn't do anything to make the game. So it's
Wow.
They are advertising the crap out of the game, though.
yeah, but there's a very small group of people that say this game looks fun on YouTube. I'm gonna buy it. The only game that I have ever seen
How
people
many
do
of
that
us
for is
here
Minecraft.
played Minecraft before watching it on YouTube?
That's what I just said.
I did.
said the only game that really did that was Minecraft. Whereas Nintendo, they have advertising groups. They have commercials. They don't need
Team
YouTube.
Fortress 2. Of course,
Team Fortress 2 is different. It's free to play.
Well, it wasn't.
Wow.
It hasn't always been.
No,
It
it wasn't
been,
always.
but it is now. So
Half-Life, any of the Half-Life games, I watched people's LPs and I bought the game.
well, that's not Valve though. That's not Nintendo. I mean,
so
Valve,
it's still a gaming company.
but they don't take revenue from LPers.
No, but I'm saying
Yeah.
like that's the other thing, is that this opens doors for other game
Yeah,
companies to
um,
follow suit and have no, not suffer any recourse. It's like, well, Nintendo did it.
Yeah, to add to that, I'm sure we were going to get to this eventually, but YouTube actually contacted Mojang about this, saying, you guys know you could do the same thing they're doing, but while they considered it, they had no. Thank God.
Well,
No,
yeah, Mojang is a pretty cool guy.
From what I heard from several other LPers, it wasn't such a nope answer. It was heavy consideration.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you have to realize the rich just keep getting richer. They
Well,
will do everything in their power to get more money. That's
not Mojang. That they mean.
Yeah, Mojang doesn't need to.
No, they don't.
They
To
got
be
one of the hottest
perfectly
games
honest-
on the market.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, if you do the math here, Minecraft has sold for what, $25 approximately,
well, it hasn't.
and they've
always.
sold we'll go with that as an approximation for the time being, okay? And there's been 10 million copies sold.
Yeah.
That's what, 250 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In just
I-
PC sales.
Yeah.
Not including mobile and not including, Pocket Edition, and not including Xbox. Because I think
Yeah.
Xbox just hit 6 million, didn't it? Didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah, and-
it's blasted off. to be perfectly-
And Pocket is, I think, at like 10 million too, or something like that. It's
I don't think it's that high, but it's ridiculous. It's high.
$7. It's $7.
Nonetheless,
Still,
they've made a pile of money, so
But
I'm
Why?
pretty
Because
sure they're
creating a product that people want to play.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
I,
Wake up, Nintendo.
the thing with Nintendo is I understand why they're doing it. I understand that YouTube will allow them to do it, and I understand, yeah, it's a good way to make money. Why not do it? And even though people are losing money on it, it's not like they're gonna go broke because of it. I mean, I don't know if any of you saw MC Gamer's video, but he basically said, you know what? I'm still gonna play this game because it's a really good game. I don't care if they take my money. I can get a job. But I mean, it's just one of those things where some people.
there's a
don't
lot of
care,
different
some people
opinions
do.
on that. It's
I mean, but no one's ever going to start another one. They're not going to. I mean, why would you want to do an LP of any of their games? And I bet you there's going to be a lot of YouTubers who were doing LPs that are going to stop.
yeah.
Okay,
They're gonna pull a pause and pause.
Yeah.
Go on vacation?
No,
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
I had to.
no, yeah. Did you guys see that prank?
Oh,
Yes,
it's
by the-
awesome. It was
It was
awesome.
amazing.
but I mean, who really does YouTube starting out to make money?
Me? No.
Nobody does.
No.
Nobody does it.
What?
Nobody starts out wanting to make money, and the people that do typically suck.
Yeah.
But going back to, if this becomes a precedent, then all
Okay,
of the
yeah.
all the LPers
If-
that we watch now would be out of jobs.
Yeah, if
Mhm.
this does become a regular thing for companies to do, I would very I would be very much against it. But at the moment, Nintendo is really the only company, one of the very few companies that actually does this, and I can see where they're coming from with it. It's a business point of view. EA is a sucky company all around.
Well,
Yeah.
we've gone over this, haven't we?
Yeah, many times. How many? What episode is this? 13? Yeah, that's probably about how many.
Yeah.
I'd say probably 15. To be perfectly honest
Yeah,
with you.
we did have a couple of times where there was multiple EA articles.
But yeah, it's just. I mean, I on their part, I think Minecraft is as big as it is because of the LPers.
Yeah,
And Mojang openly says that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be their big. It's more or less their only source of advertising, really.
Yeah,
Well, the
exactly.
interesting thing is a lot of the game developers though are using YouTube as free advertisement, and they're going,
Exactly.
"No, please play my game, put it on YouTube," and they're getting free advertising, and some of those guys are really making a killing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying it's going to put the big game developers out of business, but it's it's going to make people really sit back and go, "Huh." Yeah, and I think it
that's
is going to
gonna
take a chunk.
And that's going to make Google sit back and think, I'm going to start making YouTube a monthly payment.
Oh boy.
See, here's my thing. That's actually the underlying question is, why is well, not YouTube, but Google? Why is Google actively pursuing this? Why is it actively going to companies and saying, "Hey, do you want to take the ad revenue from these people?" What does Google gain from that? Do they take a bigger percentage of the ad revenue then?
It very well possible, but here's the thing: if they're doing that, it's going to cause less people to want to do videos on that, which means less, videos going up, less money. And there you go. To be simple.
I mean, I don't monetize right now, so okay,
Hasriel, what's the grand total on the podcast videos?
Oh, I haven't checked.
I'm gonna get
6,
really
7
depressed.
cents.
I'm gonna get really depressed in a second here. I'm gonna pull up mine and 1 cent.
We are probably at still less than $1.
Yeah, that's the thing though, is that it's based on views, and you get, I think, what is it? I think every ad gives you 5 cents. Google
No, not even.
No,
Not even.
No. Google takes.
Oh,
30%
overall,
of that.
yeah.
Google takes 30% of that. You get 2 cents back, and then other taxes go into play, and then you only get like 0.3.
It kind of depends on what ad plays, honestly.
It does, but it also depends. What the hell? Sorry. It also depends on how many people watch and whether or not you're a partner and all these things.
There's a
Whether or
lot
not
of
they
factors.
sit through the ad too.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You don't sit through that whole ad, you don't get a penny.
Yeah.
Actually, it's based on how many people click on the ads.
Well, that's another part of it, yeah.
You get more if they click on it.
Yeah.
But you end up with a lot less. So Google isn't really hurting either way. They just give, instead of giving the LPer that money, they just give the company that money.
Mm-hmm.
So they're making the same no matter what.
Total estimated earnings, 32 cents.
Woo! Ranking in the dough.
Yeah.
I
And
just went to
considering
my
most
life.
of those views are from us,
We're paying ourselves.
Basically.
Kind of.
It's free money.
Kind of, sort of, not really, except they really hate it when you do that. I think that's actually in the contracts
Well,
you have to go
technically,
through.
we're not. It's MineSanity Network's channel.
True.
Yeah,
true.
so all four
I
of
do
us.
not watch our podcast.
Yeah,
So
so
you're the
I
one-
only watched the ones. I watched a few of the ones I've been in, but if I'm not in it, then I watch.
Mm.
So
Yeah, Astral, you're the one that has to listen to us twice.
Oh, you think I listen to this podcast when I edit it? I just make
That
sure.
explains a
Well, you
lot.
sift through it.
Oh, you know what I just?
timeline, and then render.
Oops,
That's
My
the editing
bad.
process
I just-
for like.
my bad. I just noticed that I did not have some of the videos monetized, like the last 3 podcasts.
I was gonna say the last one. I listened to the last one because it was freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's go back and monetize some of these videos.
Right in
Said
the
it.
middle of the podcast? Really?
Yeah, well, while I'm thinking about it, because obviously I didn't think about it when I uploaded it.
I set it to the default. Honestly, that's what I
Yeah.
did to all mine.
That's true. Probably.
That's
should.
what I did until I
I
got
mean,
a
granted, like I said, I'm not getting anything, but
But hey, there's
I'll take
always
a penny every
chance.
now and again.
Except
I
you don't
just-
get paid.
I'm
You don't get
gonna
paid until you
completely
have $1.
ignore any sort of sexual innuendo that we could have made there about Grave not getting any.
Saints Row 3. Ahem. Ahem.
What?
What about
Strippers.
it? Oh,
Strippers.
okay. So are
Graves
you
is-
implying that Graves is a stripper?
Wow.
Yeah, Graves is a
Okay.
stripper.
Okay. Well, that's
Not.
Anyways.
Hey, Banjo, we ever gonna do an LP of that?
Whenever you want, sweetie. Whenever you want.
Oh,
What?
aren't you doing a collab with King?
Tomorrow, yeah, we're starting.
What are you
Oh,
We're
doing?
doing
sweet.
a naked hardcore Diablo 3, so it's not as dirty as it sounds.
What does that entail? Like
Diablo 3 is a
like,
hardcore
I get
mode.
the hardcore mode, but what does the
Yeah.
naked part do?
The naked is you don't have any armor and you get the lowest tier weapons you can find, and then you just go around and see how long you can survive.
Okay, so you take the
So
crappiest
basically
crap
an
that you
episode.
can.
Yeah.
You know armor. And
So
you just-
basically, it's pure strategy.
No, it's a lot of swearing and a lot of
Okay.
God.
Okay.
and a lot of
Help me!
dead
This
characters.
demon is.
And a lot of Southern.
Well, yeah. There is that, since you are king.
Doing
yeah.
it with King, yeah.
Bow chicka bow wow. Anyways,
I knew it.
had to.
Dumb chicken dum dum.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Aren't you glad you joined the server, Sigs? Oh, god damn it. I just blew up my door again.
Frick.
I've made it several months without blowing up that door.
Oh, the door to your place.
Yes, that door.
Yeah.
The infamous door.
Seriously, dude. Why do you even have a door there?
I don't know at this point.
That's about all I got to say about that.
Okay.
In the last few minutes, do we want to talk about Xbox One?
No.
I didn't
I have-
look at that. I heard it was coming out. I heard they were
Did not
revealing it.
look
I
at
didn't look at it
I
though.
have heard.
I read a couple articles on it today.
Okay, because like
What
I
do you
saw
know?
everybody advertising about it that the big Xbox reveal is going to be on the 21st, and honest to God, I forgot.
I was in school. I didn't get a chance to watch any of it.
I
I
was
completely
at
forgot
work.
about it when I got home.
Oh
I
god,
was
that
at
was
work.
today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The only reason that
Banjo,
I actually
quit digging holes in my walls.
the only reason that I knew that it had been announced is because one of the the comedy Twitter accounts that I follow, the goddamn Batman, posted about it.
From it, they said it's not required to be always on, but you have to load your games up on the Xbox, and there will be a fee for secondhand games.
Yay.
And then, because basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to build a multimedia machine that you pump your TV through, you can watch Blu-ray on, and all this other stuff. And
So basically, they're trying to make a PlayStation 3 that has an Xbox title.
basically, yeah.
Cool.
Genius.
My whole thing though is, and I get it, and it's because the average person is trying to combine all this technology together. But I find that when you have an object that does more than one thing, it never does those multiple things very, very well. It does them okay. I just want a game console. I have a Blu-ray player. I have a Blu-ray player. I don't need a console that plays Blu-rays.
To be perfectly honest, I can't tell the difference between Blu-ray and normal definition. I don't see what the big idea is about.
I
I know
my
it's supposed to be
television.
higher resolution.
My television definitely lets me see the difference to the point where it's like, oh my god. But
I mean, I have a pretty decent TV, and I just cannot see it.
Maybe it's because you're looking through the bubble of the screen.
Oh, and I thought we were gonna go a whole podcast without a Bubble Boy reference.
Nope.
No,
Actually,
that
either
raises a
you
question.
or I can have that luxury.
I couldn't make it. Sorry.
Something that just popped up on my Twitter that somebody had retweeted was Dan Nerd Cubed, Daniel Hardcastle. If this Nintendo thing has taught me anything, it's that idiots don't consider journalism, critics, or entertainers to be quote-unquote proper jobs.
Okay.
The whole thing with Nintendo doing
Yeah.
yeah.
So let me get this straight. We're in the middle of a podcast, and you check your Twitter.
Yes, I do. Oh, I was checking for the comment that the goddamn Batman made
Oh.
about
sure.
the Xbox One. I got distracted. I'm sorry. Yes, because this is absolute key to professionalism while you guys are blowing up Melanator's old house during the podcast. And you're going to criticize me for checking my Twitter.
Hey, that only took a couple minutes. I'm back at the Ender.
I assumed because I can hear it clicking away.
I'm trying to get a Silk Touch book, damn it.
Actually, I think that's me, because I'm filling in holes.
That saves me an issue.
Yeah.
Anybody get a Silk Touch book?
Yes.
I do, but I'm not about to give it up.
I have a couple more Unbreaking 3s.
You have to kill me 5 times and then make me rage quit before you can take my book.
Only 5 times? Oh, I know what I'm doing.
This can be arranged.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know what I'm gonna do after the podcast is over.
And then you're gonna have to log into my account so you can get out of my ender chest.
Yeah.
I can arrange for this. Sigs, you can attest. I can arrange for this.
Yes.
Why? What happened?
Let's not talk about that now.
Yeah, not while it's recording.
All right, so I think that's probably our cue to end this.
I have a feeling this is a deep, dark story.
Graves' maniacal laugh versus Sig's laugh immediately following.
Okay, Sigs, where did he touch you?
What?
Well, my phone's battery just died, so I think that's a cue to end the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to us ramble on. And if you guys have any questions for us, please send us messages on YouTube.
Please comments on videos.
And we'll see you guys later. I guess last thoughts, Grave. Say something other than later.
My door.
Fair enough. Banjo?
Later.
Oh, God damn it.
Sigs.
Horses, gotta catch them all.
Alright, guys. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace!